Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to Layton Brothers Mystery Room. I'm the voice of Dog, and joining me is Admiral H. Curtis.
Hey, I'm here today.
So, I don't think you've seen any of these, right?
I've watched the 3 videos you put up on YouTube.
Oh, cool. So you're caught up then.
I guess so.
So, Detective Constable Lucy Baker has a new job working with the strange Alfendi Layton in the cold case room at the back of the precinct.
Yep.
Case 4. Yeah, don't worry. If you missed one case, you didn't really miss a whole lot.
Yeah, it seems so far at least they're pretty unrelated.
Yeah. Like I said, there's 10 cases in this game, so they spread the overall plot a little thin. The Walking Corpse. Dark Alfendi did show up in the previous case, yes. Music is still a little loud. Hang on. There we go. Every puzzle has an answer. That'd be Diamond.
So, like, this game doesn't actually have anything really to do with the Layton games, does it?
Not really, no. This is just about Layton's son. Layton's strange son. It's a spin-off, you know? It's barely related.
Right.
Four suspects in this one.
4 human ones. Oh no.
So I've said this before, but I just like the flow of this game. Here's a case. Here's some suspects. Here's some things the suspects said. Here's the scene of the crime. Look at all these things. Who do you think did it? Really simple.
Yeah, theory crafting. It's neat.
Small group of archaeologists were carrying out a dig at an ancient site in the South American jungle. The day after they commenced work, the body of the group's leader, Dr. Archaeologi, was discovered. 55, male, murdered professor, a major world archaeologist credited with many important finds, however rumors abound of him taking others' glory and fabricating discoveries. Classic archaeologist shit.
Sure. Yes, very Phoenix Wright naming in this game.
Oh yeah, this game really likes its names. At the hotel, the team asked the proprietor if they had a safe place where they could store their finds. A small hut at the top of a nearby cliff. Natural defenses. A local who'd been helping out in the dig presented the team with some homemade liquor. They started drinking. Then things started to go wrong. A phone call to the hotel from the hut. It's a demon, it's going to kill me, help. locked.
So all 4 suspects were at the hotel at the time?
I guess so.
Interesting.
A special lock that has only one key, which is impossible to duplicate.
Classic locked room mystery.
Yeah, we've already had one of these, but I think there's a few in this game. They had to break the door down. Wow.
Alright.
This game is also markedly darker than some other games in the Layton series. It kind of just goes there over and over again. But then the corpse got up.
It's not very lifeless then, is it?
No. The stone idol had vanished. Because it was possessed. Rumored to be the case. I like how people are already like, well, how could they have jumped the corpse to life? Ah. So he doesn't think his brother did it. But what if he did? Let's begin with the suspects. Doug Scowers. Doug Scowers? Doug Scowers. Doug Scowers. I don't get the joke. Scour? Scour. Like someone that looks for something? 28 male, one of Vologi's research students, studying to become an archaeologist, ambitious, dislikes those who chase fame too eagerly. So, in other words, the guy you were working for. Never work for your heroes. Don't ever do it. You'll find out that they're human. Micah Sasukasa. Micah Sasukasa. Oh man, that's a pretty good one. I like that one. Owner of the only 61 male, owner of the only hotel in the vicinity of the site where Ologi was digging. Being so remote, the hotel makes little profit. Strong man, but timid. He was the one who gave him the hut. He's got the home field advantage. Chico Carreta, 25 male, local guide. He's older than he looks. Young man, well-versed in the legends of the site, works as a guide on account of his English. Engaged to be married to Etista, who I assume is the other character. He gave the liquor to them. And Etista. 19 female, hotel employee, friend of Carreta, engaged to Carreta. Fluent in English, so they both speak English. She's the one who answered the phone. That's our suspects. Because when they went to the hut, the door was locked from the inside. The window is barred, making it impossible for anyone to get in or out that way. But still, what's your gut feeling? Let's look at the crime scene. In theory craft while we look at the crime scene. That's a lot of blood. 5 minutes to look around, although the timer does stop, so it's a lot more generous than you think it is.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The timer is just kind of like, I don't know, just a general... You don't need that much time to actually investigate all this stuff. Stain left by the massive hemorrhage from the head wound, taken on an elongated shape. Okay. Victim had the hut key, the one that's impossible to... Yeah, it does look a little...
That's the key.
Looks a little weird. Only key to the hut, makes it impossible to duplicate. He would have died instantly. No other injuries are apparent. His jacket collar is ripped. The axe. Splitting axe for making firewood. Planted in Ologa's brow from squarely in front of him. All prints have been wiped off. We've got some crates here. C has been emptied. D is still nailed down. Nothing hidden here. There's some liquor on the floor.
I'm guessing that's the same kind the others had?
Yeah, it's the kind that was brought by Kareda. Okay, large signs. A thick wooden door that got broken down. Prints were wiped off the knob. So the crime scene was tampered with.
How do you break down a door that opens, like, outside?
Good question. A direct connection to the hotel reception. Oh, this is an intercom. Okay. Sound quality is poor. Fingerprints were wiped off of it. A metal coat hook. Nothing was hanging on it at the time of the incident. Rafter damage. In 2 places. A notch in one of the beams. Yeah, made by a thin wire. And what about the other one? Same thing? Yeah, same thing. Okay, what about outside? A brass screw covered in mud. Weird. Doug? Alright, Doug drank a lot. He passed out outside the hut. That's interesting.
Sure.
Or at least, that's what we can assume from looking at this. Like, there's something... Oh, the hinges. That's where the screw came from. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like immediately a way to get into the locked room. If you like just screw the hinges off, right?
I think so, yeah. Because it does open from the outside. It does open outside like that. A plain table with 2 glasses on it. History's greatest monster. Thank you for that sub with Twitch Prime. The crack in the idol's head annotates a photo of the stone idol in the notes. Logi's, Scour's, and Correda's fingerprints are on it. Stone Idol, Crate C. Same
Okay,
fingerprints.
that's the missing one.
Yeah. Thank you for that follow. With a dark ride. Crate A and Crate B. What about them? Lid has been removed. The contents have not been taken. Contains ancient weapons. Contents were not taken despite being valuable artifacts. Window.
Okay.
The window is barred, so it couldn't have been used to get in or out. Or could it? The stone idol would have been able to be fit through. But a person probably could not.
Unlikely.
Fishing tackle. Angling equipment. Rods, lines, and lures. And a suitcase. Logi's suitcase containing his archaeological data and notes looks weighty, remains unlocked. Is that... Oh, nope. We got something outside here. Ah, the chopping block where the axe came from. Presumably?
Makes sense. Yeah, looks like that's it.
Yep. Alright. Chat, what do you think? Whose behavior do you find the most suspicious then? We got Doug. We got the hotel proprietor. We got Chico. And we got Mariana. Oh, and of course,
Aha! Great.
the stone idol. I think the most suspicious person is the one who got them both drunk.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Alfendi agrees. He is 95.1% sure.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty sure. Can we talk to him? Ah, he's in town. Very good. Wonderful. I'm sure you'd love to come in and talk to the police. Uncannily convenient, but still. All right. I love how there's a doorbell sound here. Like there's an actual doorbell for this office. It's nice to meet you. What a nice kid. Your spoken English is great, but you can't read or write it, can you?
Interesting.
Yeah, that actually raises a question, doesn't it? It's not a really important one, but I still have it. I like this kid, which is why I'm glad we dragged him in here to accuse him of murder.
Very cute art, at least.
Yeah, the art in this game is pretty good. It's different from what you'd expect from Layton, but it's still kind of the same weird proportions and stuff.
Yeah.
The same interesting character design. Yeah, this kid who is 25, let's not forget. The victim was killed in a room locked from within. Is the work of the DIABLO. Deductions. Let's answer some questions we have about this case. The murder weapon, the corpse, or the locked room? Let's look at the murder weapon.
The locked room is the one we have the most idea on.
The locked room? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're thinking about the hinges?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Let's look for the murder weapon. We're pretty sure it's the axe, right? I'm pretty sure it's the axe.
I mean, that seems reasonable. What's the cause of this? Do we know that?
From squarely in front of him. Well, we know where it came from. Anybody would have had access to this axe.
Seems like it.
Murder weapon? Axe. The easy question. Locked
Doesn't
room
really
seems
help
to be
us.
the hard one. Sorry, I talked over you there. What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm saying that the murder weapon being the axe doesn't really help.
No, we
Narrow it
figured
down.
that. Door was locked when they came running to the scene of the crime. Is not worried about reality. No problem, Noah. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so we gotta look at the window, just to confirm that we could not have gone through here. Are the bars all fastened with brass screws?
I mean, it's possible that you can either, like, remove the bars or remove the entire frame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be possible. Yeah, I think you and chat are correct about...
Yeah, the hinges on the door seem pretty...
Yeah,
relevant.
You wouldn't have a door like... Well, I mean, if you did have a door like this, it would have a huge weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, investigate the door. I thought this was a hotel room, but no, it's a storage room. They were just using it to store their treasures. Why did they get drunk here? Okay, we're taking this one step at a time. The key was on the corpse.
Did they get drunk here? I thought they were, like, in their hotel rooms getting drunk, and then they got the call from here.
I think they were celebrating here. Or
Maybe.
something. Like, they were here and drinking for some reason.
Quite different from other doors.
It's unusual. It's very strange. Nor will it fit the hinges on the inside of a door.
Yes.
They could be removed.
Burglar stream.
Incredible. Well, there's only 15 out of the 16 screws here, because one of them is right here. Alright, get that screw to forensics. And now the corpse. I appreciate this kid's insistence. He's really in on this. But we're gonna figure this out. Every puzzle has an answer. He would have died instantly. What proves the body moved?
Well, two witnesses saw it, right?
I think we need actual physical proof. Maybe the bloodstain?
Sure.
Like, basically, how do we know? Like, I don't think we're getting to the big points yet. We're doing this one step at a time, Phoenix Wright style. Like, the bloodstain shows that it was moved. Now we need to just figure out how it moved. But I think I've got an idea. Motive. Very obvious reason for this murder. Alright. Well, the only thing taken from the crime scene was this.
Yeah, the box C.
So that's my guess. And just to make sure you were paying attention.
I think it was the other one.
Chump. I was going to wait until the report came back from forensics, but you know... Over to you, Lucy. You know, we're here. Why don't we answer this question? It's kind of funny, like you thought they were going to drag you through more investigation, but you know, why don't we just do it? We kind of figured it out.
Yeah, I feel like these cases are pretty short and to the point.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like them. These cases are all just, you know, they get to it. Most likely somebody impersonating the doctor after he was dead. The sound quality is pretty poor.
Yeah, that's possible.
And fingerprints were wiped from it, which means it was used. Which means we have to
It's
consider
also
it.
possible that the one who took the call is an accomplice.
Also. Well, okay. What do they want here?
I think the strange thing is the prints being wiped off. I'm not sure if the sound quality being poor is really strange.
Okay, prove that it was used. There we go. He would not have wiped his own prints if he were being attacked by a demon. Okay, yeah, thank you. Sometimes you just miss those little, like, obvious things. Evidence on the scene contradicts the possibility that the demon broke out of the crate itself. 3 crates were opened.
Yes.
They had to look for it. And of course, there's one way more important thing about that.
Yeah, our kid here can't read English.
Right, he had to open 3 crates.
To be fair, you could just miss the note too.
Yeah, but the problem is his fingerprints are on it.
Ah.
Which means he looked at it, couldn't figure out what he needed from it, and had to open the crates. Muchacha. Crates and blank give it away, yeah.
Sure enough. Learn to read.
Jeez. Look, learning to read in a different language is hard. You gotta be literate in a first language before you can be literate in a second language, you know? Like, maybe you didn't get that chance. Oh. It's true.
Nah, there's still more to this.
There's... When I don't know what to do, I hear the voice of the Diablo.
Necrokinesis is a great word.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Was that one of the arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are actually worth reading. They're pretty funny. What?
Weird.
So in other words, you would have noticed if the adhesive had come off? Oh boy.
Guess so.
That's a problem for us.
Why is that one screw out then? Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Speaking of, I don't think we looked at the statements. Are there statements? Yeah, there they are.
Chico brought us some liquor. It was great stuff. We called up to the hotel for glasses, and Mariana brought them to us. Oh, this explains what they were doing. I drank too much, and I fell asleep. I only stirred when the copper woke me. I have no recollection of why I was outside the hut at all. I was drunk. Mariana called me after 11 p.m. and we went to the door together. The door was locked. I know I'm right about this because Mariana tried it too. I looked around the hut, but there was nobody inside except Dr. Ologi. It was dark, but there was nowhere to hide in there. I'm certain it was empty. A few days earlier, one of the screws came out of its hinge, so I smothered the hinges with glue to prevent any more problems with the doors.
Alright.
Diablo has killed him. I gave Senor Logi some of my people's liquor. That was the last time I was in the hut. We don't believe that. I went straight to bed. Night is when Diablos come. Around 11 p.m., Dr. Olobi called on the intercom. It's the demon. Called Mr. Sasukasa to cut the door with me. Mr. Scowers was asleep outside.
Right.
Yeah, 11 p.m. is when the call happened. The dead body got up and lunged toward us. It knocked over the bottle on the table.
Okay, and that's the evidence.
Okay. It's okay, we'll tail him. Two things left. How he got out of the locked room. And how the corpse came back to life. Well, I think we can do one of those.
Yeah, the whole thing with the corpse is probably the thing in the rafters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do that.
With the wire and...
Yeah, from the fishing tackle.
Yeah.
It was an illusion.
Like, maybe if I, like, put one end of the wire on the door handle, it would, like, pull the body when you open the door or something?
His jacket collar is ripped. So, was it tied to his collar?
Yeah, that was the thing too.
Yeah, it drags the corpse towards the door. I think that sounds pretty solid. How do I get to the rafters? No, that's not it.
No, I think it was in one of the corners. Yeah, top bottom here. That small circle.
There we go. I think this is a new song, actually. We haven't heard this one yet. This one's also good. Honestly, the soundtrack really holds this game together. Something heavy on the other end of the line to counteract the force of the pull.
I guess it could be the stone idol.
Could be, but the stone idol disappeared.
It did.
Okay, well, it could have been the table, right? No.
Maybe they want the corpse here, actually.
Oh! One step ahead.
Yeah.
What did the killer do with the dead body in the fishing line? Made the
Made it
body
move.
move. One step at a time. But was it tied to the door? You know, it probably wasn't tied to the door because we would have found that.
Yeah, I guess so. Unless it snapped or something.
So, was the line actually removed from the scene of the crime before it could have been examined? Murderer vanished. Alright, here's the big one. How did Kareda arrange it so that the hut was locked from the inside? Did he have a duplicate key? Did he kill a
No, I
Loki
think
from
we can
outside?
rule the duplicate key out.
I think we can rule out the first one, for sure. Did he kill him from outside?
I don't see how.
Did he kill Ologi outside first?
I mean, maybe you could put the X through the window, question mark?
Or did he hide himself in the hut?
That's also possible. Have we seen the kid, like, before we opened the room?
No. The kid wasn't around, so he could have been hiding there. I think that's the most likely one.
It seems reasonable. Let's try that.
Elkari asks, was he holding the line? Did he make the corpse move?
Ah! That makes sense, yeah.
That's a theory. Traces of evidence that show where Kareta was hiding. Can we find that? There's no closet here. Could he have been hiding behind the signs?
I mean, they're right below where the markings in the rafters are, so that does make sense.
A mark. Or a box? People are also saying box?
What do the boxes have as evidence descriptions?
Full of artifacts.
Contents have not been taken.
Contains a variety of
Not been
weapons.
So it definitely wasn't in those crates.
Oh, somebody noticed something. Ah.
Oh, you're right.
Very
That's probably
good.
it.
That's the mark. I wasn't looking at that. The signs had to have been the thing.
Yeah, almost definitely.
They had to have been resting on something.
And like one of the witness statements was that when the body moves, it knocked over the bottle on the table.
Yeah. I
So
think that was because it
places
was
the
like...
time.
Yeah. The coat hook? What was the sign
Sure.
propped up against? I mean, this was the only thing in the area.
Right.
Like, yeah, nothing was hanging on it, but it could have been leaning against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Which card in the files indicates when the liquor was spilt? This one.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Now this is starting to make sense.
Yes. 100% sure. That's right, he already did admit that. The conclusion. For real this time.
Again.
So, how was Buckingham Palace? Not the season to see inside. I have powers. I told you. In a corner. He did not see the killer in the room. Makeshift hideout. There we go.
I like these back and forth animations. They're cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the visual style of this game works pretty well. And it works on mobile, like, you know, it's like a mobile game. It's not very... The 3D isn't very high-tech, you know, it can run on an old phone. I ran it on, like, an iPhone 4 or something. Someone pretty quickly mentioned puppetry as soon as we saw the things in the rafters. And yeah, you got it.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's the most likely thing. Why didn't the notice witness the fishing line tied to the body? It was dark.
Yeah, that's probably the most reasonable one.
There we go. Yeah, like this game legit did the ice knife thing, which is great. I mean, that's a classic.
Also, yes, they were all drunk.
Well, I don't think the proprietor was drunk.
Oh, maybe not.
The heart is exposed. Ice knife was the second case, yeah. Like you were told. Oh no.
Okay, so who is this voice of the devil?
Who is the voice of the devil?
Yeah.
We only have one suspect.
Yeah, he keeps calling the devil she.
Yup. And you were right, he did have an accomplice.
Quinquagenarian?
Yeah, a 50-year-old's voice, I think.
I guess so.
Why are you here, actually, in England? Well, because she... There's a lot of dysfunctional relationships in this game. Bingo is probably still in the trunk, or under the porch. Mystery solved. Oh, he just passed the heck out. What about Atista? She is gone. Atista weren't her real name. No one knows anything about her, and she's an enigma.
Interesting.
Ah, she only appeared in the village a year ago.
Well, I'm sure that'll come up again eventually.
Perhaps. Well, yeah, we kind of assumed that. Atista might be Carmen Sandiego. Perhaps we'll know the answer someday. Alright. Next up, the DJ Swan Song.